You are welcome to Achai Uncensored, where opinions matter. Greetings, dear viewers. Welcome to Achai Uncensored. Of course, those that have subscribed, thank you so much. We are really glad for always being with us. Those that haven't subscribed, tap on that button and you subscribe to our channel, Achai Uncensored, of course. Today I'm hosting my brother from another mother, of course, that's what I can say. The people that are always cherished in Gulu City. Uh, my brother, welcome to the show and thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, maybe let us start by knowing him. Could you please tell us your name?
Yeah, once again, thank you so much, Mr. Chai, for hosting me today here in this most wonderful program that you have really, created around.
Yeah, you are free with your bold opinions and you are always free to talk what is good for the nation. Of course, maybe could you kindly tell us about what you do?
And I'm also Achai, and you can call me Achai Geoffrey, and those are my full names.
Wow, that's a privilege to be having a brother of such a kind of a name. Previously, I tried to ask you that maybe you could explain to us what you really do and what is the title that you have in your job that you do. You could maybe tell the viewers.
So it's like this, yeah? I work with a tourism company, fully based in Gulu, and it's one of the biggest, tourism companies in the country so far, as I can say.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow, wow.
yeah.
That's really great when you mention something big.
Yeah, and we're doing quite well. Yes, it's called Letters Tours and Travel. As I said before, it's fully based in Gulu. It's a one thing that we'd really love to bring into the northern Uganda tourism stuff, something like that, yeah. Because as we can see, these things of the travels and the tours and the rest in northern Uganda was not really doing that much. Was not really doing great in northern Uganda generally, as I can say. So bringing this and opening such a company in northern Uganda means a lot. Really means a lot. Eh? Yes. And there, personally, I do a lot in the company. Yes, and we shall get time to break it down fully, one by one too, yeah?
Yeah, you know when you talk about lettuce, is it called lettuce?
It's called, anyhow, the way you want to call it. Yes, but to me, I call it Letters Tours and
Okay,
Travel.
when you hear about letters, tourism and travel companies in Gulu City, you get a lot to know that, as you have said, it's among the biggest. I think I'll be having a great privilege to join the tourist company. Maybe one day, maybe hire them to have the great tourism the great tours in the Pearl of Africa. Maybe you could tell us more about Letus tourism company. What I'm trying to mean is, can you tell us about how do you get to book with the company, and how accessible is the company to the people of Uganda probably?
Wow, yeah, that's a very good question there that you have posted. Yeah, it's quite easier to get us. Yes, since we are fully based here in Gulu, I can say there are a lot of ways you can really access us and get our services fully. Yes, yes. First, the world has been digitalized these days. We call e-booking, yes, and we embracing that a lot currently.
Wow,
Yes.
that's really great.
And leaving that aside, we also have office. Hmm? Yes, our office is also here in Gulu, where you can reach anytime. Yeah.
Okay, you know when you talk about e-booking, with the nature of northern Uganda, a lot of people don't have access to the internet. Does this mean that your bookings are always things that are outside Uganda, or what I'm trying to mean is how is it accessible to the local people, the local community around? Because I don't believe the internet in northern Uganda is at 100% accessible to everyone. Of course, most people have the button phones and they don't have that access to e-booking. How do you handle such a situation?
Okay, yeah, wow. For the local community, for the local people within Uganda, I can say, you know, being one of the local people around, it's quite, you know, hard to use the internet. So more so that you know, not a lot of people are into these, you know, smartphones and the computers, you know. But people can still access our services, yeah, and make their bookings through, you know, reaching out to our office. Leave alone that, we also give out cards,
Okay.
business cards.
Okay.
We also advertise on the radio stations, the local radio stations within, to create the awareness to people, yeah? Let people know that there is this thing happening, yes? Yes. We also organize small events, small trips for the local people and advertise a lot and, you know, send posters here and there to, the people within.
You know, when you talk of organizing trips to the different parts of Uganda, maybe could you explain to the viewers maybe how you have embraced these trips in Uganda? Like, these trips are usually in Uganda, but what are those places that you go to? What do you aim at? Customer satisfaction, or like how do you embrace the trips in Uganda, the different parts of the country, navigating through?
I would like you to know that our services are all aimed at customers' satisfaction. If the customer is happy and fully satisfied with what they are having, yeah, with the enjoyment, yeah, we are also good.
Okay.
And we actually organize trips to various places in Uganda. We have Aru Falls first, within northern Uganda here, that we organize trips to. We have Fort Particular that we visit. We have Guru Hill that we also visit that site. There are more stories, yeah, about places like that. That's why we go to visit them. We also have the national parks, the big national parks in Uganda. There are quite many, like the Murchison National Parks, the Kidepo, the Queen, the Bwindi, the Lake Mburu, to mention but a few, you know. So these are all interesting areas, interesting places that we can visit, that we can, you know, get to have fun when we go to. Yes.
Mr. Achai, of course, do you know one thing I've really embraced about what he has just said? Promoting local tourism. Of course, they are based in Gulu, and they have access. They first start with home. They visit the Aru Falls, the Guru Hills, and the Fort Particulars and all. Then they get into the national parks. Of course, that is very great in promoting local tourism.
Yeah,
I really give you credit for that. But then let us move on with our discussion. Of course, now let us, in starting 2019, we have been seeing a lot of controversies and a lot of pandemics that have been in the country, affecting very many sectors in the country. How did you cope up and embrace this as a tourism company?
Yeah, I can say it was not easy. It was really tough. Yes, you know, with the pandemic, with the COVID-19, you know, falling in the space, yeah. It was not really an easy stuff to cope up with. You know, following the SOPs and the rest, the restrictions from the government, the hours of movement and the rest was not really easy, but we managed somehow. You know, the tourism sector was not fully closed.
Oh, I'm trying to tell the viewers that you guys were working with us, we were sleeping in our houses.
No, it wasn't. not really like that, but you know, the country's economy, first of all, gets a lot from the tourism sector. Yes, that's why the government itself could not fully close that. Yes, I don't know whether you're getting what I'm trying to mean.
I'm trying to get what you're saying.
Yes. So much as the movements were restricted somehow, and the number of people to, you know, move around with were also restricted. Yeah, but the business was moving, but majorly at a slower, you know, pace. Yes, not like the way it is currently going on or booming these days, but during the COVID-19 era, it was kind of down.
Okay, of course, I think everyone had a bad experience during the COVID-19 pandemic, of course, but seems to them it was it was business as usual in the country for them.
Not business as usual. Yes, not business as usual, but things were. It was tough everywhere. It was tough everywhere. Yeah,
okay.
It wasn't easy. Yeah, it was tough everywhere.
Okay, maybe as we come to the conclusion of Achai Anseng side today, what do you have to tell your viewers? What do you have to tell your viewers about the tourism company that you could make them embrace more and start hiring and booking? Of course, we know there are different viewers around the world that are watching us right now.
Now, by the way, you can find us on through our website. Yeah, you can find us through our website at latest tours and travel. Yes, and you can also find us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Currently it's called X. Yeah, on the X platform, and also for the current generation, the TikTok. We also there, always available. And
when you talk of socials, of course you have heard him telling us they are on different social platforms, X, TikTok, and the different websites, of course, that we have. Of course, Achai Anseng side is on all those platforms. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and repost on those different platforms. Of course, as we come to the end of the show, I want to thank my brother for, of course, once again accepting my invitation to come on this beautiful show. It has been a great moment having him. I can't take it for granted, my brother.
thank you.
Yeah, of course, tap on our YouTube channel, get subscribed, tap on the notification bar, and thank you so much, our viewers. Stay blessed.